Okay. Hey, Nikita.
Hi.
Um, can you briefly explain your work and how it impacts science?
Yeah, sure, absolutely. So the project that I'm working on with Dr. Porto out of USF, it has to do with computer vision. So computer vision in kind of a brief description is how we get computers to essentially visualize and interpret the information that we see with our eyes. So in the world that we live with, which is in three dimensions, we can make sense of things like depth, size, transformation. And what I'm working with is basically making computers understand that and learn sort of some of that process. So, specifically, I'm working on what's called point transformation and registration. So, this is to say that say you have something that you would want to visualize in a computer. And then make some changes or visualize some changes from one object to the next, even though that they might be similar. And this is where computers have the advantage. Our eyes aren't that great at seeing minute differences, but computers are. So we work on in our team how to kind of spot those minute differences and make sense of them kind of numerically. So even though we might see something as the same thing, it might be different. One critical example that I can see potentially what my project is going to be working on is measuring tumors. So if you do a CT scan or X-ray, let's say of a bone, maybe week to week, you and me might not see any kind of big difference in it, but if you pass it through the program that I'm working on, you can see that maybe there's tumor growth or tumor development, in which case you might be able to catch things like cancer earlier on. So very exciting work, and yeah, I think that that kind of sums up
Oh,
how I
wow.
feel about what I do.
Wonderful. So, what is your favorite aspect of that research?
I think interestingly, so I really do enjoy a lot of the math behind it. I'm not really much of a STEM person, believe it or not, or at least I wasn't before I started this program and before I got a little bit deeper into computer science. But the collaborative aspect and just kind of proving to myself that I really can kind of make an impact through um, knowledge that I've acquired, over a 1 or 2 week period, is really just motivating to me. And because I'm a younger researcher, I don't have much experience. It's a really kind of cool thing when you see you finally get that result where you map on that transformation that you've been working on for weeks, and you see it appear and really and you see the results in front of you. I think the motivational aspect and the aspect of getting placed with like a really good team where you have good like teamwork and collaboration is really nice. And it's something that it's not often that you get to work with a team that you enjoy, and so I got really lucky. But it's one of those
And
things those are my two favorite things, I guess, of the research that I'm
oh,
doing currently.
okay. And what advice would you give to a young person, let's say somebody who's in their ninth, 10th grade?
Yeah, so as with myself, I never thought myself to be a really heavy STEM person. But because I was just, I kind of was more attracted to like books and writing, and I was like, math isn't for me. Like I don't really find it interesting. But I think definitely give it a shot. So even if you might feel like myself, like I didn't feel that confident when I was kind of getting into it. I not that I didn't like math for itself. I thought I wasn't going to be good at it, but never let those kinds of things stop you. And don't go comparing yourself. Like I didn't have like extensive Kumon education like a lot of the other kids in my class had. But I eventually found my way into research and into doing like heavy computational tests that I previously thought, no, like I would never be able to do that. But I think giving yourself a shot, never telling yourself no, and especially being open to any of those opportunities that seem cool and interesting to you now will definitely pay off as you get more mature, as you go to college, as you see more things. You'll definitely be more informed about what you enjoy, and so yeah, take this period to right now be as explorative as you can, and you won't regret it.
Wonderful. Thank you so much for that advice, Nikita.
Yeah,
Really
sure.
appreciate your time. Yeah, let me stop the recording.